Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Growing for Good. This is Memorial Day weekend, so the first thing we're gonna do is hang our flag. Perfect. And this weekend and every day, we give thanks and honor to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for us and our country. So we love you and we appreciate it. Come on. The delivery driver just dropped everything off and took me about a half an hour, but I finally got everything brought back around to the backyard. So I just kind of want to show you everything that we just had delivered. So I got a ton of organic potting soil, and I'll go into all more details about this later. We got a bunch of mulch that will go around the beds ultimately, at least for now. We got a whole bunch of cow manure compost, and then I got a bunch more of my paver stones. I want to try to get this finished today, and then we got a bunch of paver base. So I know everybody's excited about the garden beds. We're so close, but before I get them filled up, I want to get my stones all extended so I can make sure everything's level. So we're so close, so just hang tight. We'll be there soon. You know, one of my biggest things that I always say that I hope that we'll get to do is when airplanes fly over, I wonder if they'll be able to see all my flowers from the airplanes in my yard. So that's our goal. We're gonna light this yard up with all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned. Today's all about extending the pavers. I also got a bunch more of these landscape timbers like I have out there. I'm gonna ultimately do down this side too, so I got those too. The game plan for today is, so you see my shed here that I put together. So anytime I get my lawnmower out, there's never enough space here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend this over maybe one, maybe two stones just to give me a little bit more space here. And then ultimately I want to go down the whole row, one, maybe two more. I may not have enough stones, but I at least have enough to get it past the beds, because I do want to extend this patio area where the shade sail is, because that's usually where I do most of my work. So all right, it's gonna be a long hot day. Let's get into it. All right, so we'll do this first one together. It's gonna take me all day, so you're not gonna wanna watch them all. I'll speed them up, all the other ones, but we'll do this first one together. I went ahead and moved the umbrella right next to me so I have shade here. Work smarter, not harder. Also, you always wanna make sure you got your safety stuff. I always wear gloves, sunglasses, I put sunscreen on. You know, this stuff can be dangerous if you're not careful, so you always just want to be careful and use whatever safety stuff that you have. All right, so we'll do this first one together. So let me grab one. Now I already went ahead and overlapped my landscape fabric. Let's just kind of, this should fit pretty good. Ooh, that's tight. All right, this one was pretty easy. Half of it was already perfect. But now I don't know if you can see, but it is a little low here, like exactly what we thought. So what we'll do is we'll just add a bunch of this paver base underneath it. Now I know some of you are watching and saying, that's not the right way to do it. And you're right. I don't pretend to be an expert at pavers. I'm an expert at gardening. Although if you look at my work, maybe I'm an expert at pavers. So this method works just fine for me. Always check everything for level. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'll do a time lapse and you'll see me do them all. that's a wrap on the pavers for this section here. I ended up running out of material, so I had to run to the store. It ended up taking me longer than I thought. That is completely normal. But before I show you how it came out, big shout out to my parents. They came over this weekend. My mom helped me spread all this dirt that we had in this big pile out into the yard. So that looks awesome. And my dad helped me cut all of this border edging here to match this other side. So now it kind of has a nice little entranceway to the gate. So that came out really nice. We are gonna finish it all the way in, so I will do a video on exactly how we cut it and all that. But let's check out the pavers and the garden beds. Here we go. So remember, I did end up extending it just one over here, so this gives me plenty of room in here. And then over here I ended up going 2 more, which gives me a ton of room over here now too, which I love. I did end up realizing halfway through that I did need to make a section to still get my mower out into the yard, so I ended up using my pavers to make this section. So I'll have to get more to finish that, but we'll do that whole section at a later time. But we'll be mimicking this, so we're gonna do all of this all over here. So I have 1 2 3 4 5. I got one in the house, that's 6. Might get a couple more, but yeah, look how good it turned out. Next video we'll be filling them up. I'll be showing you how I mix the dirt, and we'll get to work. So hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one.